Hello students, today we'll understand about acid rain and how acid rain causes weathering. So I think you all are aware of acid rain when the pollutants like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, when they get mixed up with the rainwater, then there is an reaction between all this carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide with the water present through the rain, and then an acid is created. So we'll see how the acid rain is created and how it is causing weathering on the surface of the rock. Different rates of weathering. Different materials react differently to different condition. So you all know that every material has different composition. It is made of different materials. So each and every material has different characteristic, different speciality. So all the materials are going to react differently. Some materials may react to water, some may not react to water, some may react to oxygen, some may not react to oxygen. These are this depends totally upon the composition of the particular particle. So let us take some examples. First example is chalk. Now chalk is an particle or a material which immediately dissolve under the water. It is highly soluble inside the water, but nothing happens when we expose the chalk to the sun. If we keep the chalk outside in the sun, nothing will happen. But immediately if we keep the chalk in the water, it will get dissolved within 5 minutes. Similarly, the second example is about test tube. If we are going to heat some test tube with a high flame, and if we put that test tube immediately in the cold water, then what can you see? That the test tube gets cracked, it gets broken down. Why? Because there is intense heating and cooling of the glass, and because of that, the glass property, the glass gets cracked up. Next is wax. Now, what is wax? It is a totally sticky substance. So, when wax is melted, when we light a candle, then the wax gets melted. But if the same wax, if we keep it in the water, then it is not going to change at all. There is no change to it. So wax is not having any problem in the cold temperature, but the same wax, if it is heated, then it gets converted from solid state to liquid state. So these are some examples, and these are the contents in those materials which react differently to different substances. So in the same manner, even the rock, it is made up of lots of minerals and lots of different things which have different properties, and they react differently for different temperatures also. There is a direct impact of climate on weathering. So each and every climate is going to have a direct impact on the substances. Chemical weathering is effective and rapid in humid climates. So chemical weathering is more prominent in the humid climate. Now we will see how acid rain actually occurs. In the figure you can see it's a monument. It is some marble material which is weathered because of acid rain. There are lots of spottings and it has turned into gray color or it has turned into black color. When the sulfur dioxide dissolves in the water in the clouds, it makes acid rain, rainwater that is more acidic than normal. Acid rain harms fish, trees, but it also makes chemical weathering happen more quickly. So when all these gases, harmful gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, when they get mixed up with the clouds, it gets it comes down with the help of the rain, and that rain is called as acid rain. This rain is very harmful to the humans, it is very harmful to the fish, trees, it has an adverse effect on them. But due to this rain also, it is affecting on the rocks, and the weathering process takes place. Lots of buildings, statues, they get damaged. Rain gets acidic because carbon dioxide in the atmosphere dissolves in it, and when acidic rainwater falls and stays on the rock, some minerals in the rock may react chemically with it and cause the rock to weather. And when moisture in the atmosphere dissolves these gases, they form acid rain. So this is how the acid rain affects the monuments, or it affects the. Now we will see the process of acid rain. Here you can see the vehicle and the factory. It is emitting large amount of pollutants of like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and carbon dioxide. They get mixed up with the clouds above, and all this together they come down in the form of rain, and there is some acidic reaction. Because of that, this rain is called as acid rain. This rain, after that, it gets mixed up with the lake, it gets fallen down on the forest, and it reacts with all other things. Now, there is an example of Taj Mahal. You can see in the figure how Taj Mahal was looking a few years back, and see today how it is looking. It has turned its color into yellowish. There are some patchy designs which are being created on Taj Mahal because of pollution and because of acid rain. Air pollution contributes to the accelerating weathering. Burning of coal, natural gas, petroleum releases chemicals such as nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. And when these chemicals combine with the moisture, it changes into acid. And these all things, they come back and they fall on the earth's surface. So because of this, large amount of damage has occurred on the historical things, and it reacts immediately with limestone and marble. So they have given you some examples on which the effect of acid rain is mainly. In this figure you can see how the statues are what to say, weathered, and they have changed very differently. And this is a image of a factory releasing harmful chemicals which are indirectly or directly having impact on the nearby area, which may cause acid rain. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel.